of NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors and the Toronto Raptors. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got LeBron James, and it's Duncan in at the four-man position. Back to DeRozan, stolen by Bryant. Pass to James. That one's good, and the assist to Bryant.
Yeah, the defense has got to push LeBron James out of position. If he's on the interior, guys, it's over.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
First team foul.
The first one falls.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
Here's Stoudemire. Down low. Here's Bosch. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And here's Bryant outside. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Pass to Iverson. Oh, Leonard with the block.
Boy, just great instincts with great length. Kawhi Leonard, since he entered the league, has been a tremendous defender.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Toronto shooting their first free throws of this game.
The line for Toronto.
And he makes the first. Toronto making a switch here. Davis is checked in. He's off on the second.
Great scorers know how to knock in free throws. DeMar DeRozan, not the guy you want to foul.
James deciding where to go with it. O'Neal. Another shot. And the layup is good.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Oh, there's the alley. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Here's Carter. Off the mark there with a three.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And then Bryant with the dunk.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Leonard outside. Pass to Stoudemire. On target from range.
But Kawhi understands now he commands so much attention that his passing ability has got to be on point.
Bryant with it to the wing on the left. Duncan, pass to James. And here's O'Neal. Shoots over Davis. O'Neal misses.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Carter, the pass to Leonard. And it's all tied up.
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard has found so many ways to score. He can slip around you with his length. He can go through you with his strength. This guy's so tough to guard.
Here's Iverson. James outside. And he lobs it up to the rim. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Stoudemire, the pass to Carter. Here's Stoudemire. Shot from the top of the key. James with the rebound. Here's Iverson. Charity stripe shot. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
And Toronto calls time here.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Here's McGrady. Still no points. Stoudemire, the pass to Bargnani. The fader. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Here's Garnett. Bargnani pulls it in. Raptors trail by 4. To the inside. And they're pushing it up. Carter from outside. Rebound by the Raptors. Here's Barnes. It's rebounded by Wade.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Inside. Nails the baby hook.
Well, incredible looking shot down in the paint. Nowitzki making it look so easy right now.
Here's Stoudemire. Pass to Bargnani. And the shot is good off the backboard.
Yeah, when you make your mid-range shots, you force your opponents to adjust.
Well, truth is, though, he's tall enough to get that off against anyone.
Here's Wade. They lead by 4. Carter from outside. Here's Garnett. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Here's Wade. Still without a bucket. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. The 2000s team up 3. Quarter number
16.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
They've got Kobe Bryant, and it's Yao in at the 5, down low. Here's McGrady. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Pass to Yao. Here's Iverson. To the middle. Here's Pierce. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Peterson. From 7. It's rebounded by Pierce.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Here's McGrady. Blocked. Bryant outside. Shoots off the step back. Christie with a rebound. Raptors trail by 7. Here's McGrady. Pass to Bargnani. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Lays it up and banks it in.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Bryant outside. Rebound Toronto.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth. Just couldn't finish.
McGrady, the pass to Siakam. And the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
Now, this is such a critical component to Siakam's game. The face-up ability, nicely done on the jump shot.
Iverson passes to Pierce. Here's Iverson. Pass to Bryant. Fires the 3. Counted from distance. Bryant's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Here's McGrady. banked it in off the glass.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Pierce. Nails the wide open jumper. Raptors trail by 6. And Toronto calls time here.
We love to give away shirts to our loudest fans. Now is that time to grab a free shirt.
A line change here for Toronto.
From the Raptors, LeBron.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. DeRozan passes to Carter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Leonard outside. To the paint. Just 5 to shoot. The Raptors need to get off a shot. From about 19. O'Neal pulls it in. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And he's going for the... Oh, wow! Set him up and let LeBron finish.
Amazing. Even a little bit off target, LeBron knows how to finish the alley-oop.
Here we go. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Lowry surveys the D. Leonard doesn't hold back.
Great chemistry between two teammates. Love the passing.
Leonard's gone 2 for 3 from the field. Nash passes to McGrady. Hits a 3-pointer. McGrady's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
O'Neal misses. Raptors trail by 11. And he's going for the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's McGrady. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's James. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Always willing to embrace contact. LeBron James has the kind of frame that can absorb it any time.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 12 seconds left in the first half. Lowry outside. Carter from outside. No good. Misses at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first half. The 2000.
Your Raptors, 23. The visiting team, 36. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Raptors Youth Dance Team.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Kyle Lowry out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Carter in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Toronto shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
DeMar DeRozan, 2 shots.
Hits both from the stripe. Here's Nash. No made baskets yet. Pass to Duncan. To the inside. Now Leonard. Leonard all alone. No doubt about it.
Well, speed, intelligence, touch. Kawhi Leonard has it all.
Now Bryant. He's got 10. Here's Nash. Down low. Here's Duncan. And it's good for 2.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
At his size, LeBron is a handful inside, and sometimes you can't help but foul him to try and prevent that easy bucket.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Raptors trail by 15. Here's McGrady. And the shot goes.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And James has got the ball here for the 2000s team. At one point, they led by 16 on the wing. Bryant. Here's Duncan. He's covered by Siakam. And he gets that one. Duncan's got 6. Duncan's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Carter, the pass to McGrady. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
It's on LeBron James.
Second team foul.
No debate there. He got
At the
hammered.
line
No good on that one.
Toronto. Tracy McGrady. 2 shots.
Good on the second one. Here's Iverson. Pass to Carter. 3-pointer. Rebound Toronto. Bosch has got 4 rebounds now. Carter, the pass to McGrady. It's hauled in by Kobe. McGrady's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Bryant outside. And here's Carter. Out to the wing. Clock at 4. Iverson. Here's Garnett. And they converted last on attempt number 3.
Well, the prototypical modern-day power forward comes about as a result of KG paving the way.
And Toronto calls time here.
Coach really needs to get his guys fired up and attacking the glass. They're not putting up much of a fight, and it's led to way too many second-chance shots.
Raptors trail by 16. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Siakam outside. Here's Bosch. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Toronto shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Third team foul. At the line for your Raptors.
And he drops the first.
Chris Bosh. 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Carter, the pass to Garnett.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Here's McGrady, and the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Raptors trail by 14. Here's Christie. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. McGrady grabs a miss. This one for 3. Offensive board.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the blockout, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
Christie passes to Davis. Here's Christie. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And they're running. Here's Carter. Bargnani pulls it in. Here's Christie. Pass to Davis. Now here's Barnes. Oh, it's stolen. And they're on the run. Here's McGrady. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
And again, Toronto no good. Bargnani's gone 2 of 5 tonight. Oh, they get a hand on it. Carter. Here's Duncan. And another shot. Here's Nowitzki. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And that's all Nowitzki, right? Great frame and great game to get fouled on that shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Raptors trail by 20. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Lowry, the pass to Bosch. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Here's Iverson. He's guarded by Lowry. On the take. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. The 2000s team delivering the blowout. And right after this, we'll bring you the start. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got LeBron James. He's out there with Kobe Bryant, and it's O'Neal.
This guy does not mess around. DeMar DeRozan, spectacular. My goodness gracious, sir.
Now, here is James. Throws it up high. That shot is good by O'Neal.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Bryant against Carter. Excellent D there from Bryant. Carter's gone 1 for 4 from the field. Wade, the pass to James. Good on the bucket.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
To the middle. Stolen by Bryant. And stolen by Leonard. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
He pushed a little too hard there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Inside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Raptors.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. DeRozan finds Carter. That's tipped. That shot is off. Excellent D there from O'Neal. Carter's gone just 1 of 5 from the floor.
Oh!
Get out the way, Grant.
Come on.
Get out the way.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Carter can't get it to go.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
Boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Garnett passes to Bryant. James against Carter. Pass to Garnett. Shot clock at 6. Here's O'Neal. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. O'Neal's gotten 4 this quarter.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Timeout called, the Raptors.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Here's McGrady. Pass to Barnes. A shot to stop the run. And again, Toronto, no good.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's Nash. Carter from outside. Hits the trifecta. Carter's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Here's Nash. Pass to Yao. Siakam pulls down the board. And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for Toronto. Here's McGrady. He buries it from three.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him three.
McGrady's gone 3 of 6 from the floor. A minute 53 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Pierce. That one's wide left. Here's Siakam. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Man, that is tenacity from Pascal Siakam. He was simply undeterred.
Carter, the pass to Pierce. To the inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Here's Stoudemire. To the middle. And there's a 3-second violation.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
Here's Nash. Pass to Carter. To the paint. Here's Yao. And no good, but close on that one. So he'll shoot 2 now.
That's his first personal.
And the first one at the line is good.
Team foul. Shooting for the away team.
And he makes both free throws. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
And the shot goes down.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Pass to Wade. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
19 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. McGrady drops one in from the wing.
When you have vision at the forward spot, it always opens up and elevates a team. Scotty Barnes passing on display.
Outside Carter. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
yeah, all the rounds on me. I'm tossed out and I'm feeling so free. All the eyes, yeah, all the eyes on me.
Everybody's ill at the moment. Everybody's very stucky ill at the moment. Everybody's ill at the moment. My crew is down.
And hello again, everyone. Welcome to our Saturday afternoon edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. It's the Toronto Raptors taking on the 2000s team. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. DeRozan out there with Lowry. Then there's Chris Bosh. And there's Carter. And it's Leonard in at the 4 slot. Now here's Kobe. Chris Bosh with the rebound. Lowry kicks to Carter. Great D that time from James. And so James will bring it up for the 2000s team. And LeBron throws it down.
Getting inside positioning is what he wants. Like, once that man gets in there and gets moving, oh, he's going to finish that dunk.
Here's DeRozan. Back to Carter. Outside Lowry. Kicks it out to Leonard. Three-pointer. Drills it from outside. Leonard's got 5.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Passes it to LeBron. And here is Iverson trying to find Shaq. He's got it now. Shot from the low block. And the shot is good. Lowry passes to Carter. Dishes it to Leonard. Back to Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
And that's what Carter does best. Knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
Here's James. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense.
Have mercy.
Wow.
And this is why he's called Vinsanity. Some of Carter's throwdowns are downright vicious.
The pass to O'Neal. And here's Kobe from the arc. Here's Duncan. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And Duncan throws it down.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board. Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Bryant, that's for 2. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And that's just good court awareness by Bosh, finding the open man for the easy one.
James outside. Here's Duncan. Nails the 16-footer.
Why fade away there? Just making the shot more difficult, if you have to ask me.
Carter kicks to DeRozan. The kick out to Bosh. Back to DeRozan. Leonard against Duncan. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Known for his incredible defense. Leonard's huge hands and time to really help make an impact on that end.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Bargnani is checked in for Bosh. Barnes comes in for Vince Carter. Tracy McGrady's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Stoudemire subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Nowitzki. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Stoudemire, the pass to Bargnani. Banked in off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Dwayne Wade on the wing. Lets it go with the three. They get it again. And Nowitzki hit the stuff.
Such a presence inside with the ball in his hands. Good decision by Dirk to put it right back up.
Wade against McGrady. Stoudemire outside. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Nash outside. Hands it from downtown.
And the jump shot of Nash. Poetry in motion. A super efficient shooter from downtown.
Stoudemire dishes to Bargnani. Over Carter. And another basket for Toronto.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Out to Carter. Lots of room. Here's Nowitzki. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Andre Bargnani picks one up.
What confidence from Nowitzki, managing to get his shot off. Wow. Still drawing contact.
Nowitzki. 2 shots.
And so Nowitzki knows both of them.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Christie against Wade. Christie the pass to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. The offense coming free easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Raptors lead by 5.
The Raptors.
And we'll
24.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
So for Toronto right now, Siakam is out there with Davis. Then there's Lowry. Then there's Christie. And it's Peterson in at the small forward position. Here's Davis outside for Lowry. Back to Davis. Pass to Christie. There's the triple. The rebound by Bryant. And so Bryant will bring it up for the 2000s team. It's a 3-point game.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Davis, the pass to Christie. Clock at 6. And it's Davis missing.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this. That's a look they always want him to take. If he's got space, he's got the ultra green light.
Outside, Pierce. Here's McGrady. They get the rebound. Yeah, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And Ming is mammoth in terms of his size, exceptional at using it to snare those offensive rebounds.
Here's Siakam. No good on the shot. Excellent D there from Pierce. Christie against McGrady. Out to Kobe. Back to Yao. Good, and the assist goes to Bryant. Yao's got the lead up to 2 now for the 2000s team. Here's Lowry. Pass to Peterson. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
Iverson outside. Kobe dishes to Iverson. Lets the three fly. A new 14-second shot clock for the 2000s team. McGrady against Christie.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Iverson. Shooting foul as the whistle. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Post game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Lowry passes to Bosch. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Here's LeBron. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Carter, and Vince Carter with the slam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Iverson outside. Duncan. It's rebounded by Bosch. Bosch has got 4 rebounds in this game. Carter kicks to Bosch. Out to DeRozan. Outside Lowry. Down low. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
LeBron James.
That's on LeBron James.
Foul. Very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attacks.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. A free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. The 2000s team making a switch here. Nash is checked in, and then for Toronto. McGrady comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Stoudemire subbed in for Kyle Lowry.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
James finds Duncan. Stoudemire against Nash. Kicks it out to James. Here's Duncan. He gets it in there. Duncan's got 6.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass? Getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Wade on the wing. McGrady covering. Passes it to James. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Leonard. Here's Stoudemire. Yep, it counts. And it's a 5-point Toronto lead.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Wade from outside. Not going to go that time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Raptors up 5.
32. The Raptors 37.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
So with Nash sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Duncan. Ryan is out there with Iverson. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's LeBron in at the small forward. LeBron outside. He kicks to Iverson. Shaq passes to Kobe. Rebound by the Raptors. Bosch has got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the middle. Here's Leonard. The rebound by Bryant.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Iverson. Chris Bosch with the rebound. Bosch has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Vince Carter the bucket on the assist from DeRozan. Carter's got the lead up to 9 now for the Raptors.
Timeout for the 2000s.
And the 2000s team decides to take their first timeout here.
Give him a hand, fans.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Duncan outside. The pass to Bryant. What a shooter! What a shooter! Kobe Bryant.
Nice set there, making it easy for Bryant. He had that lined up all the way. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the 2000s team. Trailing here by 8. Iverson outside. On the wing, Duncan. Shoots over Leonard. They get it back, and the dunk by O'Neal.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Raptors leading by 6. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Lowry kicks to Carter. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 7th assist in the game. The 2000s team with the ball. Now here's James. To the paint. Here's Duncan. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there in situations like this. He stands tall to prevent points.
Or the 2000s team. Nowitzki's checked in for Shaq. Garnett comes in for Duncan. And it's Carter in for LeBron. Toronto calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Iverson outside. A three-pointer, no good. Raptors with the lead. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
And that shot was well contested, but Siakam's just too tricky for it. It puts his skills to work and able to get to the basket.
The shot by Carter, nobody around. Hits it from three-point range. Carter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Kicks it out to Bargnani. Over Nowitzki. And again, it's Toronto converting.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Fast break, Toronto. Here's Siakam. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And right there, you see the impact of Siakam's win. So tough to defend once he gets to his spot.
Or the 2000s team. Tracy McGrady's checked in for Bryant. And it's Nash in for Iverson. Here's Nash. Although they're down big right now, Greg, still plenty of time left in this one.
At this point, they got to take it one possession at a time.
Great positioning on the putback.
And the arms of Garnett go on forever. And that length makes him a problem on the offensive glass.
Stoudemire up top, defended by Nash. Bargnani makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Bargnani's got the lead up to 12 now for the Raptors. The 2000s team with the ball. McGrady outside. Nowitzki outside. Here's Carter. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Barnes. There's the lob to the hoop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Nowitzki's shot's good.
A mid-range specialist. All Nowitzki needs is a little wiggle room, and he's going to let it go.
Stoudemire kicks to Bargnani. Over Nowitzki. Again, Toronto.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
They grab their own miss. Good D by Siakam. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. McGrady outside. And so it's the Toronto Raptors out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So for Toronto. Right now, Davis is out there with Pascal Siakam. And there's Christie. Then it's Stoudemire. And it's Peterson in at the 3 slot.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
To the inside, O'Neal, and he converts the layup.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. LeBron steps it home.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And Stoudemire with the basket on the assist by Christie. And the Raptors lead by 17.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Peterson, that's good.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Iverson against Stoudemire. Floats it up for James. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the out-of-this-world athleticism? LeBron can finish just about any alley-oop with authority.
Toronto calls timeout.
Get ready for your dance team.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Here's McGrady. Siakam outside. McGrady outside. Kicks to Bargnani. Shoots over O'Neal. And Shaq pulls it down. Shaq's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The drive by Iverson. And Iverson throws it down.
Iverson constantly driving to the basket, using that speed and athleticism to kind of wheel his way to the rim.
Toronto calls timeout. And it's a completely new group for Toronto. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. During that last break, I heard what the Raptors coach told to his team. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of it.
James dishes to Iverson. Duncan, the pass to Kobe. It's Bryant converting down low.
Inside the paint, Bryant is just as much trouble. He's practically a sure thing from in close.
Here's Leonard out to DeRozan. Tries a three. Iverson grabs the ball. The 2000s team with the ball. 15-point game. Here's Bosch. And Chris Bosch with the slam.
And being that Bosch is 6'11", dunking comes easy. And once he's this close to the basket, he's ready to attack.
Iverson outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Drills the three-pointer. Iverson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Shaq kicks to James. LeBron with the triple.
Once the last three went in, I looked at LBJ and I was like, yo, I think he's going to try and respond.
Bounce pass from Lowry. Out to DeRozan. Inside and stolen by James. Bryant passes to Iverson. Pass to James. And James throws it down.
No questioning Iverson's skill for moving the ball. A guy this open is an easy dime for him.
Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Bryant in the corner. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal it again. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Lowry passes to DeRozan. And here's Lowry. Over Iverson. The shot by Lowry, no good. And Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on him here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle, the defense has got to cover Bryant everywhere. Otherwise, he'll just keep finding looks whenever he wants.
Outside for Lowry. Back to Carter. And so it's Toronto winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. See you next time.